Hello everybody, welcome to Automated, a factory building puzzle game that I've been kinda enjoying lately. It's quite fun. I've been going through the tutorial so far. We're gonna just continue from there. The tutorial is very basic, so I don't think I need to show you that. We're gonna go directly into Pipe Dream. Right here, my solution. Going for it. Let's see what we need to do right here. So, how does this game work? Well, we have different outputs and we have an input that we are expecting. This guy can take any item, for example, but we can see we need to deliver 60 structural cables in 1 minute and 30 seconds. So if we actually look at the recipe for the structural cables, we can see it right here how it looks like. So we need to put wood into a furnace. So we need to use the coal together with iron to produce steel. We then need to go into reinforced steel plates. We also need to get copper into copper filament, and that will be welded together into structural cables. And that seems pretty fine, right? So we're gonna have to start with a furnace. And this is where I would say that the game is a little bit like Factorio. It is reminding of Factorio to some extent. So if we go into our inventory here of machines, we can get a furnace and we can just slap that straight onto this guy. Because if we look at the furnace, it is able to utilize 60 per minute without issue. So that is all good. And that will produce the copper filament. We're gonna need a furnace on each of these, so I'm just gonna put that on actually. Just like that, one furnace in each corner. We have power up here. Our target is to use as little as power as possible and still be able to complete a level within the actual time limit that we have. So we are now smelting all kinds of stuff. I did just realize that this guy should not be smelted. We should actually just put iron directly into an advanced furnace, which is a bit bigger than our other ones. So I'm just gonna put that. Let's see here, if I plonk you down right here, we can have this guy do that, and we can have you go straight into there. That'll give us the whatever they would call the steel that we need. That then needs to go into another furnace and become reinforced steel plates, and then all of that needs to be welded together to produce the structural cables. So the welding machine we have right here, it uses 15 resources, so the only resource you have is the power. There's no other resources to actually deal with. So we're gonna plonk that into here. Even your generic conveyor belt actually costs resources, so you want to be a little bit careful with how you are utilizing everything here. But I think just for completion's sake, you can kind of do it however you want. So that looks like it should be producing what we want it to produce. We're currently using 113 power out of the 140 that we have available to us. So as long as this can produce 60 in 1 minute and 30 seconds, which it should be able to. If we look at the production here, we can see that we are actually calculating to produce 60. So that should be pretty fine, and that's 60 per minute. So we should actually be a little bit higher production than that. So let's run the simulation here. Let's see how that goes if we are able to get that going. It looks like we are doing decently so far. We have 30 seconds left and only a few more to deliver. Very nice. You did notice though that this took a little bit longer than what we had needed for the additional stars here. So if we go to redo level, we can go back and we can do some adjustments to this to hopefully be able to actually avoid those extra costs. Okay, quick rework, and this is what I came up with instead. So we limited quite a bit of the actual conveyor belts that we're using. So we're now down to 99 power, and it should be the same production speed, if I'm not mistaken. So if we run this through, we should see similar production here. Hopefully maybe a little bit faster production even, because they have to travel shorter distance. But I'm not sure about that. We'll see. We'll see. That did actually get us the 5 stars that we need. So we were able to do it in time, and we were able to use the amount of power that we needed. You can see on the leaderboard that people have actually been doing it in all kinds of times and things. I'm currently on the 26% percentage. I'm pretty good with that. I think we're fine with that. I'm not going to spend too much time on micromanaging the leaderboards. I think this means I am on time for 335th place, 160th place for power. I'm guessing that is probably... You can actually get to 97 and 93. That has to be like people cheating. It's only 2 people who has been able to do it, let's face it. And 129 score. We have 140. I think we're good with that. I think we're good with that. Let's go to the next level. And what's really interesting here is that we got some stuff already built. So we need to deliver 100 support beams in 1 minute and 20 seconds. If we have a look at this one, we can see support beams. We need an advanced press machine. And we need to... Where do we actually deliver those? I wonder. They come from here. Is it this guy that wants them? Yes. Okay. So is this just kind of working? I think this just kind of works. Right? Let's run this. I want to see if it will actually produce anything. Yeah, it will. Okay, but maybe what I'm learning here is that I can just copy this. So what are we actually doing here? We're getting 60 iron. We're putting that into a cutting machine right here. We're also splitting that. So this one is outputting 120. The furnace. Wait, we're cutting the iron. Okay. So you will be outputting iron pipes. Okay. Okay. And then we're splitting the pipes into 2. Which means that we could actually do these like twice. Okay, I think I see what I'm supposed to do here. So this part needs to literally just copy paste to here. I think. Yeah. Just like that. Have one more. Let's see, something like that, I think. Yeah, that'll be good. And then we're gonna have you like that. I'm just gonna copy this setup first and see if that works or not. If you look at a setup here, to get all of our stars, secondary objectives, we need to complete it in 35 or less seconds, and we need to use 294 or less power. We're currently using 131. So let's see what that ends up at when we are done here. All right, quick setup here, and I think we have duplicated the one that we had before, which means that we should be able to do this. So let's see how this goes. It should take 35 seconds to do, what, 100 support beams? I don't think that is even possible, is it? There is no chance. Okay, I'm actually missing something here. Why are we not getting what we need? Because we're not actually smelting these. My bad. Let's try that again. Yeah, easy to miss something in this game, gotta say. Very easy to miss something. Alright, how does that look? That gives us 3 stars. We need to be a second faster, and we need to use a bit less power as well. Okay, let's go back to the level. Let's see if there's anything obvious that I can see that I can do in regards to this. I wonder if I could plug them together maybe and save a spot. If I do this, for example, and then we go here instead, and then we'll just move this guy to here. Maybe that could be a decent option. Let's see if that goes any faster. It seems like they are all working all the time. So what's important is to get it faster into here then. That still doesn't do the stars. All right, I think that's fine. I don't think I mind that too much. So we'll just take that. I think we finished the level at least. You can see that people have actually been even worse than I am. So I'm not the worst. I'm not the worst. I'm also not the best, but I'm in the top 7%. So I'm good with that. All right, so level 5. I got myself a little bit of a tutorial when I joined in this, as we just got access to these elevators, which seems to be kind of handy. I think we'll try without it. I don't know if it's even possible, but we'll see. We need to create a railway line, which seems to be very involved. Okay. So reinforced nail. I think we are already producing some of this directly from these guys, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, these are spawners. So we already have the nail. So we don't need to worry about him. That one is fine. And if we hit, let's see, we hit V here, we can see that we are producing 60 per minute. So that is perfectly fine. What about the rest of all this? We are producing whatever that is. That's this guy, so we don't need to do anything with him either. So I'm just minimizing these. So the ones we already have, I'm just going to minimize. And what else do we need? Well, we need these things, which I think is actually that guy, this guy, and that guy we're gonna have to put together. And all of that goes into a manufacturer. So I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna build this backwards. We'll start with the manufacturer. And I think we'll build out from that. So you will go there, this guy will go straight into the manufacturer. You will go into that guy. This guy is going to go into that one. And then how much more expensive is an elevator compared to a conveyor belt? Not at all, actually. Significantly. Okay. That's fair enough. So what we need then is this. We need press machine on him. Let's see, machinery, press machine. You can do how many per minute? I just clicked the wrong button. You only need the 60 per minute. So if I do that, that'll give us 60 per minute. We need 120 though. Okay. So we need a splitter first. And then do that and that, and I think we actually need one more space there. All right, so we are now producing the iron bars. That's 120 per minute. We're looking to do the 60 per minute because we need 60 in 2 minutes. So if we can do that, that should do it, because the actual like additional target is 1:23. So I think that should be doable. If we then go, let's see, we're probably gonna have to go something like if we hit T, you can change the direction of where we want to input items. And I think that'll be pretty good. We're then gonna go, this is wood, that is iron. So the wood we would like to go into a cutting machine. Cutting machines are fairly fast if I'm not mistaken. That's 60 per minute and we need 120, so I'm actually wrong. Okay. That means that we need to first split this guy. So we're gonna go splitter. That's not a splitter. That's just G? Yeah, this is G, okay. Still learning the actual controls here, but other than that, pretty good, pretty good. And let's see, we're gonna have you go here. In there, out there. That is way too high. Right there, and then you should go right to there. Now is the question, can we fit both of you onto there without issue? We're gonna need to have a cutter here. Forgot about that. That's a cutting machine. Combine those, that's 120. And that should be everything that we need there. So then we only have the stone left. And the stone is also going to go into a cutting machine. We're gonna need 60 of that. We already have 60 right here. So I think that is just a machine like that and then into there. And I think that should just get that done, right? No? There we go. There was something weird with the setup there. Let's see. So yeah, then we are producing the railway tracks here. We are then shipping that straight into here. Let's see how our time looks. We are using too much power. That's for sure. If we can do this, maybe we can save a little bit of power. That's 236. What else could we really do to save up on power here? Let's see how this goes. Let's just start a clock. At least we should be able to be producing now. Yes. But are we gonna finish in 2 minutes? That's the question. We're not doing this one at least. That's too slow. Yeah. Way too slow for that. So I think that's another one of the 3-star ones. Yeah. Okay. I actually think I'm gonna leave it there. This is gonna be a little bit better power, but it's still not enough to actually reach any of these goals. So let me know down in the comments what you think. Maybe we can find a way to do that. I do see these guys literally standing still for quite some time. And I wonder if that's because the wood takes forever to get somewhere. That could be the case. Not impossible. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this little first view of Automated. A really nice little puzzle game, actually. I've been enjoying this quite a bit. I know I say that about all the games that I play on the channel, more or less. But at the end of the day, if I didn't enjoy the game, I wouldn't be showcasing it on the channel anyway. So if you're interested in these sort of games, there's a subscribe button for you to click if you want to see more of this. So feel free to join me in the next episode. And until then, bye-bye.